5 ways to save money on your insurance. I'm Justin.
And I'm Aaron.
Before we go too much further, please hit that subscribe button for more content like this. But this is Insurance Hacks.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's where we take our considerable years of insurance experience and help you hack your way through the jungle that is modern insurancing, for lack of a better term. So what are the 5 ways that you can save some money on your insurance? And we're gonna do this one a little bit differently. We're going to count down to the number 1 way to save money on your insurance. We'll start with number 5. Number 5 is the hip term, they're using it in commercials nowadays, called bundling. What that means is putting your home insurance and your auto insurance and your umbrella insurance and whatever other insurance you have with the same carrier. It's a companion discount is really what it is, and the auto to home companion discount is generally pretty significant. It's a great way to keep everything in-house. It's what the insurance companies want. If you treat your insurance and just go buy it when you buy a new thing and you buy it from a different person every time, I can just about guarantee you're leaving money on the table.
Insurance is not meant to be like an investment portfolio. There's really not a lot of reason to diversify your insurance.
The insurance companies don't want that, that's for sure.
The number 4 way to save money on your insurance is don't focus on the premium.
But I don't want to pay anything for my insurance.
Yeah, I know. Nobody does. Nobody actually wants an insurance payment. Everybody wants the coverage that comes with it. But if you are price sensitive, then you might have to consider what coverage you really need. The hard part is, I can't tell you what kind of coverage you need because I'm talking to a camera right now and you're a real person at home with real exposures to risks. Do you drive in an area where there are not many uninsured motorists? Well, maybe you don't need uninsured motorist coverage.
Hang on a second. We're not giving you that advice. Talk to a professional.
Absolutely. Really think about the kind of exposures you have and which ones you can afford to overcome. Maybe you paid your car off. Nobody can tell you you must carry comprehensive and collision coverage on your car. True. But can you afford to lose that car to an accident? If you are driving and slide on ice and total that car, can you really afford to throw the keys on it, walk away, and go take on a new car payment?
Hang on a second. I'm not gonna slide on the ice.
Well, good. Then you don't need that kind of coverage and you can save money on insurance. So you can look at the coverage and really think about what you need. Maybe you can afford a higher deductible. That'll save you money on insurance. Maybe you can afford to not carry the collision coverage because you are such a good driver. That can save you some money on insurance. Maybe that bundle didn't save you enough money on insurance. So you're gonna split your insurance up, go with the home with company A and the auto with company B. You saved $100 a year. It's worth it, right? Well, maybe it's not worth it because when there's a claim, you're gonna lose thousands of dollars because you had a gap in coverage that one policy didn't cover for the other one, like it would have if you would have just bundled it in the first place. So don't focus on the premium. Focus on the coverage you're getting and how you want to place your bets about the kind of coverage you might need at the time of a claim.
The number 3 way to save money on your insurance premium is let them track you.
Nah.
What are you up to?
Don't worry about it.
Well, the good news is the insurance company doesn't care what you're up to except for a very narrow range of things. They're going to track how you drive. Are you braking hard all the time? Are you treating every stoplight like it's the triple tree at a drag track? Are you driving all hours of the day and night? Those are the kind of things they're tracking. And here's the truth of the matter is that that's how you're gonna buy insurance here in the future. It's generally a pretty big discount now because the insurance companies want to learn how to read this data that's being gathered for them. But as soon as they figure out a way to make it work, that you can get your own personalized insurance policy, that's what you'll be doing. It'll be a tracker on your phone or in your car. We had one of our companies come and tell us this week, they just made an agreement with General Motors that they could download the driving habits of their of the customers of that company, and then the insurance companies can give them the rate that fits for how they drive.
Ooh, seems very big brothery.
It is, but it's the way it's gonna go. Just get zen with it.
The number 2 way to save money on your insurance is mind your insurance score.
What's my insurance score?
I can't tell you. Ha 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 ha. That's a little tongue-in-cheek, but I really can't tell you too much about it because they keep it a little bit secret. Every company uses an insurance score to figure out who makes the most profitable clients. They don't actually see all of your information. They sign up through a credit bureau and they are provided with an insurance score based on parameters that they spell out. Now that score is not 1 to 100. It might be with one company. Another company might be good, fair, poor. Another company might be HHC 12 through HH 97.
Okay, so I'm going to stop you here. That's all interesting, I suppose, if one wants to get into the insurance scoring business, but how do we protect that insurance score? How do we maintain it? How do we save the money with it?
Yeah, true. There's an insurance score. This is how you protect it. It is based on your credit report and it's based on your insurance past. The insurance past is probably the part is most controllable, and the way that you keep a good insurance score there is have continuous insurance. Don't have lapses in coverage. Make sure that you always have a continuous insurance policy in place for your auto insurance at least. Also, make sure that you pay those bills. Don't get into non-payment situations. Get on a recurring draft to where your insurance always gets paid on time and you don't look like somebody who might stiff the insurance companies someday. Also, make sure that you make smart claims. If you make a ton of claims, it's only a matter of time before the insurance company's paying out on a big one. So don't make a ton of claims, make smart claims. And another thing is, don't move every year. I know that there are tons of ads out there telling you gotta shop and you gotta save 15 minutes, 15%, save. It's always savings with insurance company ads. But if you move every single year, your insurance score is going to show it. And when a new insurance company looks at you and sees this person is going to be not our client next year, they know that the likelihood they're going to be able to profit off of you is very slim. That's a chance that the 1 year they have you, you're not going to have an accident. So moving every few years is smart. We do that for our clients frequently, but moving every year is going to do more damage to your insurance score than the few bucks you save this year from moving. Eventually, it'll just get really high.
Your insurance score is a reflection of how well you play the insurance company's game. Okay? Now, for the big one, the one that you've all been waiting for.
Is this it?
This is it. Number one way to save money on insurance.
What is it?
Don't have any stuff.
Oh, man, that's not cool. I like stuff. I have stuff.
Like what?
Well, I mean, a car, house, another house, motorcycles, boats, classic cars.
So you pay cash for all that stuff?
Oh man, this is America. I did it on credit.
The bank doesn't trust you to pay those things off.
Yeah, they do.
Well, kind of. That's why you have to buy an insurance policy, because you're playing the game with their money. If you have stuff and you took a loan on it, you have to have insurance. Someone's going to make you have insurance on it. There's a couple of exceptions there, but we'll get into that some other time. Ultimately, you also have to have insurance for things that you take on the public roads. So your vans and things like that, those all need to be insured. And if you're, once again, that loan is really what requires you to have insurance.
I got stuff without loans on it.
Oh yeah? Like what?
What? Like my trampoline, my pit bull, just got a pool with a diving board.
Okay. So I'm gonna put a scenario out here for you. So your pit bull hanging out on the trampoline, just bouncing with the neighbor kid, decides to bite him. They bounce over onto your diving board, end up in the pool. Kid drowns. That's a liability exposure. All that is a big risk that you have in your backyard.
No, man, would never happen. My pit bull is first, she's the sweetest, and she never gets on the trampoline.
Right. So you see that you can't really plan for what happens. You can decide to not engage in the insurance company's game and not worry about your score at all. Don't take loans, don't drive. And that's the best way to save money on insurance. Is it realistic? Probably not. Okay? But you do have to remember that even though the insurance companies are shouting at you, move, come with us, it's cheaper over here, the only way it's really cheaper in the long run is if you don't own anything.
So those are the 5 ways that we thought of that you can save the most money on insurance. The one bonus one I'll give you is work with a professional. talk to an insurance professional about what you have and how you want to be covered for, the kind of situation you might be in if there were a claim for this, that, or the other thing. Focus on the coverage and get the best policy for you. So thank you very much for stopping by. I hope you learned something from what we've done here today. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. We'll make sure to respond to them and may even make a video just for you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share, and come back and see us next time. Thanks.
The Phoenix Insurance for you.